Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Easter Islands in Ecuador? I actually didn't know that. Wasn't entirely sure where Easter Island was. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me see if I can attach this thing to the bottom of my gimbal so I can put it on my tripod. I was gonna go for a walk, but I got out there and it started raining. So I guess we'll get back down into the bunker and get some serious bunker business going. Adam's Law. Pick your favorite. Pick who you like the most. I'm not trying to be quiet or ignore you. I'm just taking in the comments. Oh, doing good tonight. Look at this. I got this. I found this at a thrift shop or a thrift meet. I need help figuring out where this is from because growing up, my dad always had this figure. And so I saw this and I bought it because it was only $4. And I asked my dad, and thank you, Senator Perry. Who painted that picture of me? That's Bill Army. And anyway, blurry. Oh, geez, people. Tell me if that's better. Switch back to my cellular service. It's back. Good. Much better. Jesus. Okay, back to my story. So I bought this little wooden gorilla. I think it's a gorilla. My dad always had. It's made of wood and it's got glowing rhinestone eyes. I had this, and so I bought this. Where he got this? He says he was all child in California. He bought this, and it's blurry again. I do my best, people. Here, let's see. Let's move out here. Any better? Jolie, how much? How much are you gonna give me for the headrest if you want it so bad? Video's blurry. Video's awful. Better now. $5. Told me it was super rare headrest. And you want $5 for it? $5 to sing something by Elvis. Wise men say only fools rush in. Okay, here's the statue. So, my dad, as a small child, bought this in California for his sister because she couldn't come on the trip. And then when I was born, she gave it back to him, I guess, you know, as a little memento. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, what is this? It's made in Hong Kong, but I'm trying to see if this is like where this character comes from, if he's actually a real character. He's kind of strange. Like, he's holding his hands over his crotch. Yeah, it does look a little bit like a dog, too. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know. It's holding its hands over its crotch. And then its butt's sticking out in kind of a weird angle. So, yeah, if anyone knows where that's from. He's got boobies. No, he's not chocolate. He's like made out of wood or some sort of wood substitute. Listen, you need to put up or shut up. If you want the headrest, you're gonna have to pay for it. I'm not just gonna give away headrests. Magilla Gorilla? I remember a character named Magilla Gorilla. I'm not trying to compete with Adam. I'm not trying to steal its thunder. Magilla Gorilla's purple. Yeah, that's what I thought. Make a headrest Patreon tier. Adam's about to hang up. Let's see if anyone comes over here after Adam leaves. Grape Ape is purple. Yeah, there's a lot of purple cartoon apes, isn't there? The fact that there's more than one purple ape cartoon is a bit odd. Oh. Carolina Tony, 91 subscribers, getting close to 100. Mr. Chicanery, you found one of these for $20 on eBay? Is there any information on where it is? I only got a good deal if it's going for $20. I looked on the internet. I couldn't find anything. Adam's vlog had a lady with cigarettes in her bra. 64 original wood Magilla? Does Magilla mean something that I don't know? Or is it simply a word that rhymes with gorilla? Oh yeah, Heather. Heather's the vintage expert here. No, I'm not selling the headrest. Your offer was insulting. I'm pulling it off the table. Oh, here's the Woovalanche. Woovalanche. Yay. I love the Woovalanche. Here comes the Woovalanche. All right. Yeah, we're in here. Nothing too insane going on. Just talking about a strange Wooden gorilla. Oh, wow. It's quite a Woovalanche here. How are you doing, Woovians? Oh. Started a Woovalanche. 700. Oh, my gosh. Fisher Price toy from 70 set of 5, eBay. Are there other characters? We are supposed to get snow. We're possibly going to get snow. Maybe we'll have a real avalanche. Oh my gosh. It's the never-ending Woovalanche here. 800? Jeez. Yay, Woovians. Showered in Woovians. What could be better? Oh. Sorry for my shrill laughter. I don't mean to scare dogs. Woovalanche. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the Woovalanche here. Stream Sniper. It's almost the opposite of stream sniping. What's that called? What is it called when you take your viewers and you dump? I guess it's called a Woovalanche. What a rabbit goes down in the sky. It is closed. Close, close, close. Unsniping. It's the opposite of sniping. Woovalanche. Reverse snipe. Yeah. Oh, Ryan said he enjoyed the Monster Museum. I did too. Tom's a really cool dude. Some people were asking about the custom Zoltar being blurred out. Oh, True Speaker, $2. Woovalanche. Thank you. I just watched Adam eat dinner. I already ate dinner, so sorry I can't eat for you. Robin Hilliker, thank you. Stream raid, except not bad. The Carpet Sniper. Yeah, there is no way to stop a Woovalanche. Yeah, Monster Museum is open. Is absolutely open to the public. You just, you show up and you pay your ticket. You get in. But anyway, yeah, it was a custom. Zoltar being created for a certain brand new psychedelic roadside attraction that I may or may not have visited recently. It's Meow Wolf. Oh, I'll give a thank you. Abel Daza USA, $2. Woo power. Megan Flaherty says, laughing about the guy who called John. We were at State Brushy. Yeah, we still haven't figured out who that Tom the Weirdo. I'm clawing my way out of the Woovalanche. Ah. Do I miss my job? Oh, thank you, Stephen Burt. Much love from the Woovalanche, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. Still waiting for Tom the Weirdo to show up. We gotta get Tom the Weirdo to go exploring with us. Thank you, Donald Summers. Brandon Brewer asked about Frederick, Maine. I did want to go there, but I didn't have Tennessee. Matt asked about getting kittens. Um, yeah, there's tons of kittens. There's kitten season's coming up. Early spring, spring is here, so um, there's gonna be there's abundance of kittens at shelters across the South. Thank you, Dave Taylor. Say hello to Clementine and Easton. Snoopy dancing for you. Thank you. Someone saying Adam versus Carpetbagger. There's no versus here. There's no competition. Jason Jacobson says Meow Wolf is favorite video. It's definitely one of my favorite videos that I've done. Meow Wolf. Adam lied to you. He didn't make weird promises for me, did he? Come to the snowiest U.S. city, Erie, Pennsylvania. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't know how of a good sell that is. I'm not the biggest fan of mass amounts of snow. It's a tarp. Yes, I'm thumbs up a lanch. Oh, that'd be cool. Thank you, Judy Parsons. Am I wearing woo pants? Yeah, I'm wearing woo pants. Adam the Woo pants. Oh, I love woo avalanches. Ryan, I did hear that about Daniel Bryan, and that's very exciting because he is one of my favorites. When did lanch become a verb? Right now. User says hi from a fellow of Burger Planet. Does the Strand sell the shirt from the other night? I don't know if they still sell them or not. I haven't been in the Strand in a little while. Yeah, John, don't you always wear shorts, regardless of the temperature? Oh yeah, Denise Conway makes a good point. Pants are underwear in UK. In America, they're the opposite of underwear. I can tell you what, Woovalanche is a real thing. I'm experiencing do a front flip on a trampoline. I can, but I can't land on my feet. Am I going back to Dino World? Which one? One in Cave City? Maybe someday. Am I a big Western fan or country music fan? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm trying to catch up from the Woovalanche. Eliza Garcia says, thank you. And Adam says, had half a sub for dinner. What did I have? We had Mamwich, the dinner of kings. Anna's doing good. You guys actually see, she actually did a video with me. Oh, I made it to the bottom of the Woovalanche. Oh. Finding Neverland says, Adam brought you to my attention, but your popcorn vid made me sad. Well, thank you. My Popcorn Sutton video, I assume you're talking about. Greg just tried to call the end to the Woovalanche. I don't think you can just end a Woovalanche. Adamite got lucky tonight. Why? Because he got a really good sandwich? Okay, so Adam's the only one that can end a Woovalanche. He called the Woovalanche, and only he himself can call off the Woovalanche. He's dating the sandwich lady? What are you guys talking about? Did Adam pick up a girl on his live stream? Thank you, Rosie. Just in here enjoying my Woovalanche. His lunch lady. So Adam had a really hot sandwich lady that gave him a sandwich. He called for a Woovalanche and then ended. What was that? Judy Parsons. Yeah, if that happened, yeah, I don't know what would happen. But I don't think he has the power to call a lanch. No, Mark, you'll never be a troll. And if you ever become a troll, I'll take you out back like Lenny from Mice and Men and shoot you in the head. That was kind of dark. I didn't mean it to sound that bad. People were calling the place? That's weird. I actually ate Sloppy Joes for dinner. Oh, maybe that's what prompted John to sing the Sloppy Joe song. Was that, yeah. Or are you talking about Adam hooking up with his lunch lady? I'm really confused. Did I ever go to Mall of America? Yes. I have a video from Mall of America. Well, Cher Landry, thank you so much. Navy beans. Oh. Yeah, it was Adam Sandler, Chris Farley singing Lunch Lady Land. Sloppy Joe Valanche. Oh, you guys are silly. I've been to the Museum of Death. I've been to the New Orleans version of the Museum of Death. It's really dark. They don't let you film, but I don't know. You probably wouldn't want to film because it's a lot of stuff you wouldn't want to film, like like OJ's crime photos and stuff like the OJ crime scene photos. I know they had the big artifact at the New Orleans Museum of Death is they have Dr. Kevorkian's death machine. I'm not sure. I've not got a chance to get into the California Museum of Death. David Nave wants to know, will I be joining Adam soon in his videos? I don't know. Talk to him about trying to figure something out, but nothing concrete right now. Did I ever figure out how to eat an MRE? Someone just said free Kevorkian. I think he's dead. Sorry, guys, trying to keep up. When Adam was going to fight Rocky at the Tussauds Museum. Yeah, we had fun there. Have I been to Medieval Times? Which Medieval Times? I went to the one in Myrtle Beach. We had a good time there. It was fun. Yeah, I didn't see the live stream. I don't know what everyone's talking about with this sandwich lady. You're all weird. You're all strange people. But that's all cool. Where's the kitties? Yeah, none of the cats follow me down here. Oh, yeah, Greg. So I've had a couple people make wrestling videos with me as a character where they do their video game thing. sandwich lady was flirting with Adam. Don't tell Adam I told you guys this. Don't tell Adam I told you 376 people this. Me and Adam went a couple years ago. We went to the Venice Beach freak show, and the bearded lady was hitting on Adam so hard. She's like, "Oh, I love your tattoo." She didn't know who he was from his videos or anything, but she was like, "Oh, I love your tattoos." I think she said, "Your tattoos are like my childhood. My childhood is all up and down your arms." And she had a beard. But the bearded lady actually, that same beard, it was the bearded lady from she was actually on TV. She was on the show Freak Show. But she actually married Grady Stiles Jr. So that's my behind the scenes Adam story. Oh yeah, it was a real lady with a real beard. No, her beard was like, she has like a. I don't think she doesn't have a mustache. I think she just has a beard right here, and then it like has a curl in it. It's like a big. Like she'd be a real pretty lady, but oh man, you could probably see a picture of her. Just look up bearded lady from the show Freak Show. Freak Show, I think. Yeah, it was Freak Show. It was on. I forget what network it was on. I think it's on it. I think it's on Netflix. But how many tattoos do I have? 0. Yep, Southern Exploring should be a real pretty lady. Was on there. Yeah, they were on AMC. It was really cool. The whole cast. I did a video there, but it was kind of ruined because they allow pictures but no filming. So I had to I did a mashup where it was just basically. Did Adam like the bearded lady back? Yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Let's just say that. You know, I can't speak for Adam, but I don't know. Beards are usually a deal breaker for me, at least. Will I film Haunted Places with Patty and Omar? I would. Sorry, Adam. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with being attractive to. In fact, I was found a bum because the bearded lady didn't show me any love. It was like I didn't exist. And actually, I remember I dropped my debit card outside on the Venice City Boardwalk, and the dog-faced boy found it, and he brought it to me. He ordered a mutton chop lady one day. Well, I'm married, I can't go around looking for hairy women. That's why Tim Tracker shaved. Yeah, we went to Muscle Beach. I think Muscle Beach is kind of weird because, I don't know, just staring at people while they work out. It's kind of weird. Will we ever see Mrs. Carpetbagger? Mrs. Carpetbagger appears in one of the videos, but I won't tell you which one. John, you haven't shaved your goatee since your junior year in high school? I think it would be longer by now. Guess I've been to the real Mayberry. Oh, you trim it. Well, that's cheating. What toys in the background? Those are mold-oramas. Have I been to Rabbit Hash, Kentucky? No, because I heard that it burned down. Yes, there's really such thing as a bearded lady. It's really not that uncommon. It's just that not been to Frankenstein's by accident. Lake George is on my list of places I need to go. Yeah, bearded ladies aren't uncommon. It's just most of them, you know, take care of it, get it off their face. Yeah, not very many bearded ladies embrace their beardedness. Yeah, Dogface Boy was super nice dude. Do I always upload? Not sure what that means. Any Moldoramas from the Brookfield? I think I have all the Moldoramas currently at the Brookfield. Have I been up to Anakista and Gatlinburg? Yes, I have. Do I think the Loch Ness Monster is real? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'll keep a open mind. Yeah, I do need to get. I do want to get up to Lake George. Someone sent me a whole box of stuff about Lake George. Have I got a zebra Moldorama? No, I don't know if that exists. Someone made a 3D model of me, but I wanted to sell them, but I've not been able to find a way to make cost-effective copies. Will I ever get a tattoo on my face? I would say probably not. I wish I saw Sasquatch wrestling so much. I almost stayed in California for another week just to see Sasquatch wrestling. See, the 3D printing thing is just not... It's more complicated than that. The thing... Someone printed it out for me, and it took like 24 hours, and then it like fell apart. Where am I broadcasting from? My bunker, 29 billion liters beneath the South. I have the penguin Moldorama. What is the dumbest cryptozoology creature? That's a good question. I think maybe the snake that rolls around in a circle. What do they call that? A hoop snake? Yeah. It's a snake, just a normal snake, but he turns into a hoop and rolls like a wheel. That's the dumbest cryptozoological creature, the hoop snake. Oh, hoop snake. Bigfoot caused the avalanche. Snake eating its own tail. I guess he has to bite onto his tail. The fur-bearing trout. I love the fur-bearing trout. But yeah, that's pretty dumb still. Yeah, the thing about, like, the model is not... Like, yeah, if it's printed, like, certain parts... See, what a 3D printer does is... Like, if there's space where they can't support something, it'll build, like, scaffolding underneath it, and it's really kind of a pain to, like, cut it away, and then there's no guarantee it's stable. They made, like, glasses, and the glasses, like, they're so fine that they have a hard time staying on. No, Mr. Pellon. If you want Moldoramas, you pretty much have to go to... Best places to go are Florida and the Midwest, especially Chicago. No, they call them Bigfoot or Sasquatch in North Carolina. It's Florida that they have the skunk ape. Let me see. You can try selling something from Shapeway.com. I'm not sure what that is. Peter Kruger says he's got first Moldorama this weekend. What'd you get? Missed the first 35 minutes. We had a Woovalanche. That was the biggest thing. Let me see. Michael FL says the Manatee Viewing Center in Tampa has 2 Moldoramas. I know. I actually have both of those. Yeah, Wikiwachi has some of the best Moldoramas. Oh, I do want to visit Lake Champlain. The LA Zoo, I don't think they have any. Let me see. Robert R says, what's a wrestling catchphrase? Well, see, when I was in the wrestling match, if you want to look it up, it's the Sati Nakuchi street fight. After I hit David Garrison in the head with the suitcase and pin him, I get up on the turnbuckles, leaning to the camera, and say, "This one's in the bag." Thoughts on Stephen Hawking's passing away? Well, I didn't know him personally, but you know, it seems like it's a shame. Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, that sucks that Stephen Hawking died. You know, obviously, extremely intelligent man, a national or worldwide treasure because he was British. I always forget he's British because he doesn't have a British accent. Yes, Des the Wanderer. The Three Monkeys are classic. I do want to go back to the Knoxville Zoo at some point just to check on the status of their Moldoramas, because their Moldoramas are in rough shape because they don't have an expert. They don't have an outside company that maintains them. They actually maintain them themselves. Let me see. Someone's talking about the Museum of Science and Industry. Let me see. Train, submarine, and a jet. Yeah, I think I have all. I think I have all those. Vianney Frias, thank you. I'm gonna have to go watch SmackDown after this. No more spoilers. Oh, let's see this. Yup, it's Drew says, how come you don't wear the pith hat anymore? I actually wore the pith hat in the video I uploaded today. John, Tim, and Jacob should go to the zoo. Yeah, we should go to the zoo, John. Henry Ford Museum has some of the best Moldoramas. Someone said that. God, what's that horrible line from Rocky about the zoo? It's awful. Rocky 1. Actually, my pith helmet's getting a little torn up. The straps are all coming undone. So I'm looking for a new pith helmet. I wanted to get like a military grade hard one, but really hard to find. Actually, the Aitons, that own Collective Clothing in Chattanooga, found a really cool British style pith hat for me, but it didn't fit my head. It was too small. Senator Perry, thank you. Need an RV. I'll put that $2 towards my RV fund. $2 from the King, thank you. I loved the carpet bag video, and I appreciate how much hard work you put into that video. You guys go check out the King's channel on YouTube. It's a actual restored Chuck E. Cheese robot. Jared does parody videos, custom songs, does all the programming, all the singing, all the music. Very, very cool. No, the line from Rocky, I don't want to say it, but it's what, our words like the zoo. Peter Kruger asked if I ever do elongated pennies. The problem with elongated pennies, every time I do one, I lose it. Is the Woovalanche over? I think the Woovalanche is now a pile of woo rubble within my live chat. Someone just said get a pith helmet from Animal Kingdom. Do they sell them there? I just heard the cat open the door, I think. Yep. The cat opened the door. Mason, why don't you come up here with me? Yeah, the cat's leaving. I'm just worried about smashed pennies. Hey, Scarlet, come here. Cats are camera shy. So, pith helmets at Goodwill sometimes? Let me see. I figure out which mode I have this gimbal set in. Oh, sorry. Hey, Scarlet, what are you doing? She's chasing her shadow. That's kind of what she does. Scarlet. Scarlet. Say hello to the peoples. Quit chasing shadows. Sorry about that. She likes to chase the shadows on the floor. Like sometimes she'll just attack your shadow. You see, I have the ape from Lincoln Park Zoo. Virginia, I think she's upstairs. Do I think Steve Irwin's son is continuing his legacy? I don't really know what Steve Irwin's son is doing these days. The thing about like Steve Irwin's stuff that he made, it's kind of hard to watch because a lot of the humor was like him being in dangerous situations with animals, and the fact that he got murdered by an animal makes it really not funny. The daughter's involved. Yeah, I think I'd heard about what's on my forehead. There's nothing on my forehead. Yeah, Steve Irwin was murdered by a stingray. Yeah, I think there is a Steve Irwin action figure that has a stingray in it. We went to the Gatlinburg Aquarium the day Steve Irwin died, and then they had like the exhibit where you can pet the stingrays, and I was like, nah. Like seriously, he'd like died. He just found out he died, and then we're like, yeah, I don't feel like petting a stingray for some reason. Bombs in Austin. Sounds very much like that. Well, yeah, I hope the kids. Did my dad really want my Moldorano to get stuck in the machine? Did he say that in a video? I don't remember. And San Antonio? Why is there bombs going off in Texas? Mark Funnelcake Jones says it's not murder when it's done by an animal. Now, me and you, buddy, we're going to disagree there. I think animals are capable of murder. Oh, yeah, elephants murder people all the time. They like to wait until their trainers aren't looking, then they knock them down and step on their freaking heads. A stingray with malice in his heart. Jump. Texas bombings or Antifa? I wouldn't go saying stuff like that without all the information. How old is Steve Irwin's son now? Was he the baby? Was he the baby that Steve Irwin got in trouble because he dangled him over an alligator? Someone asked. Oh, he's old, so he is a little kid. He's a little kid still, and he is the alligator baby. Yes, headache 2-in-1. I've seen the video where the guy gets his head stuck in an elephant's beehole. Yeah, he lived. He lived, but he wished that he hadn't. Oh, it was a crocodile. Well, that's a completely different situation. It's far better to dangle your baby over a crocodile. God rest his soul, but don't dangle a baby over a crocodile. Oh, Phenomenal Brandy just mentioned Mary the Elephant. I am hoping I got a clue on where I think Mary the Elephant is buried. And we're going to try to find it one of these days here. Yeah, Michael Jackson dangled his baby off a balcony. That's pretty bad, too. In fact, the idea of dangling babies. Just don't dangle babies. Don't dangle your baby. You hear a lot about, shaken babies and shaken baby syndrome, but that's often ignored. Dangled baby syndrome. Don't dangle babies. Yeah, I want you to spread that hashtag around. Don't dangle babies. Okay, we don't need the Louis C.K. jokes. Yeah, seriously, don't shake babies either. Listen, let me get serious here for a second. I worked in child protective services for 10 years, and a freaking shaken baby is one of the most horrible things that you will ever see. What is shaken baby? It kind of asks what shaken baby syndrome is. Basically, someone gets terribly frustrated with a baby, shakes the crap out of them. Their brain bounces around inside their little head. Their eyes, this is really graphic, but their eyes can actually be torn from, their retinas can be torn out. It can blind them for life. Really bad stuff. Really bad stuff. I've seen it firsthand, and it is terrible. Sorry, I just brought the mood way down here. Well, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Yeah, a grown-up adult brain is fragile. Baby's much more fragile. Well, Ryan, we were talking about dangling babies, and it got serious from there. Brian wants me to come to Ohio. I swear the Ohio Tourism Board is coming after me. Let me see. Melissa Justice Todd says, so happy you got to YouTube now, not CPS. I am too, and it's not nothing against CPS, but CPS is a very taxing job. I did it for 10 years. That's way longer than the average person deals with it. So I think it was time. I'm very proud of my work in Child Protective Services. Becca says gets nervous when someone plays rough with a baby, and that's fine. But here's a really interesting fact. Let me just say it. There's been videos of people injuring a baby. There's never been an incident where the actual shaking of a baby causing shaken baby syndrome has been videotaped. So no one knows for sure how hard you have to shake a baby. But there has been times where they've seen babies shaken and the babies didn't get shaken baby syndrome. So what they say, and when the lingo they use, the legal lingo and the CPS lingo, is that any reasonable person knows better than to shake a baby. It's more you're not going to accidentally shake your baby by rocking them too hard or burping them too hard. It's a violent act. It's a violent act that a normal person would look at and be sickened by. Melissa just says, I can't imagine the amount of messed up things you've seen. I can't imagine the amount of messed up things that I've seen. Ryan Nodal says, why would people hurt a baby? And that is a question that I was asked myself for 10 years and never got a good answer. Oh, I'm holding this gorilla. I started talking about this at the beginning of the video. I bought this gorilla at a thrift meetup thrift event my wife went to. And my dad, the reason I bought it was because my dad had the same toy as an adult. He always had it, this thing on his dresser or whatever, because he bought it for his sister when he was a small child, and she gave it back to him when I was born. However, given an abusive parent, a knuckle sandwich. No, I was always, when I did CPS, I was always very respectful to people, regardless of the things they'd done. I've met with people who were convicted of accessory to murder of their own child, and I treated her with respect, because that's just what you do. Magilla Gorilla. We'll look up Magilla. Headache ass. Is a rough job. Is it rewarding? It is rewarding because I do know that my actions had helped protect children, help take children out of bad situations. Not a perfect system, but I know for a fact that I made a difference in some children's lives. Just Google carpetbagger, got a picture of LeBron James. Interesting. Some people are saying he looks like a lion. Some say he looks like a dog. He's got kind of a dog nose, but I don't know. I just call it a gorilla. Or maybe a baboon. I don't know. Got a weird pointy head. How many Mold-A-Ramas do I have? I haven't counted them recently. I do want to do an updated Mold-A-Rama video where I go through the collection. It's like a brown Grinch. Interesting theories out there. I don't know why he's holding his crotch. It's weird. Banana split. See, that's kind of... There's some sort of banana split vibe there. I don't know if he really is a banana split, but I see what you're saying. How much is a Mold-A-Rama machine? I'm sure they're a lot because the Mold-A-Rama, all the machines were created in the 50s. I think it was the 50s, and they're all the original machines. There's not been a new one built since like the 50s, I think. Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp. Megillah is a Yiddish word. Interesting. Ones at Busch Gardens are $5. That's kind of expensive. Usually they're $2. Usually they are $2. Free cones at Dairy Queen. I wish I would have known that. The latest Mold-A-Rama was the baby chicks and the cockatoo that Ian sent me. Have I explored Delaware at all? I don't think so. What app do I use for live stream? I just use the normal YouTube app. I'll have to look at a picture of Megillah Gorilla, but some people are saying it's not Megillah Gorilla. Yeah, I think they have Is he marking the bottom? It says made in Hong Kong. That's it. What did someone say? Yeah, the Oklahoma City Zoo has Mold-A-Ramas. Those are some of the only ones I don't have. Anyone out in Oklahoma? I'd love to get my hands on a set of Oklahoma Zoo Mold-A-Ramas. When am I going to collaborate with Harold the Catman? I actually just finished editing something I did with Harold that I've not put out yet. What was my favorite cartoons growing up? I don't know. I watched a lot of, like, when I was in 3rd grade, I was really into the Ninja Turtles. Flossie Bob Dasser will be doing another Super Chat karaoke. I think so. It seemed like people enjoyed it. I couldn't really read the chat because I was singing. What do you think of the Komodo dragon? Like, what do I think of Komodo dragons in general? Pretty awesome. It's like a modern... It's like a alligator that's faster. I did watch Inspector Gadget. Oklahoma City Zoo? I think that's the one. I don't know all about Oklahoma zoos, but I think it's Oklahoma City Zoo that has Mold-A-Ramas. I think Komodo dragons eat people. Orangey Orange was last time saw one of those chicken tic-tac-toe machines. I actually went to this reptile world out in South Dakota, and I think they had chicken tic-tac-toe until the early hey Scarlett, to the early 2000s. Scarlett. See, she chases shadows. Shadows on the wall. It's her thing. Scarlett, what are you doing? Hey, get your butt out of my face. I did watch Thundercats. What was it, Mumra, the big mummy that was their enemy? I've never been to the Alabama Zoo. They don't have Moldoramas, do they? Oh yeah, someone mentioned the interactive map. I actually updated the interactive map today. It is up to date with all active live videos. All locations should be on there as of today. Do I like Viewmaster? I love Viewmaster. I have some Viewmasters in the bunker there. Why do I like possums? I don't know. I always have loved possums. It was fascinating because they're the only animal with opposable thumbs, but they're actually considered a very simple mammal. They say that possums were one of the first mammals. What's my favorite Moldorama? I really like a lot of them. Can't beat the mermaids. Ever eaten possum? No. Is there a cat crawling on me? What are you doing? Hey, get off that ship. You're going to pull that down on my head. Jeez. Scarlet. 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 Possums and opossums are different. I don't know. I think they're similar. Yeah, there's a taxidermy duck in there. Ripley's Aquarium in Toronto has a Fiji mermaid. That's pretty cool. I tried the Atlanta Zoo. Atlanta Zoo doesn't have Moldoramas, but it is a really good zoo. They have pandas. The panda enclosure is really cool. You can get really close to the pandas. They also have a lot of the gorillas exhibits. Really cool. It's really just well done zoo in Atlanta. Yes, possums are a marsupial. Only North American marsupial. Does my wife do videos? Not generally. Knoxville Zoo still has Moldoramas. The North Carolina Zoo is amazing, but it's far too much walking. Atlanta Zoo, a little over $100, you can have a panda encounter. What do you get to do? Do you get to ride one of the pandas? Florida Steve says I sing awesome. Well, thank you. San Antonio Zoo screwed me with the Moldorama. What'd they do? With a loud honking car in the Texas Wax Museum scare me. Probably not as much because I would know what's coming. I have a good memory, so I would know it was coming. Yeah, that's one reason I really love the Atlanta Zoo is it's so little walking. It's like they have it set up where you can see everything. It's just like boom, 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 boom. There's not a lot of walking. Also, a big fan of the Milwaukee Zoo. That was kind of my zoo growing up, so I have a soft spot for it. My dad is in the chat if anyone wants to say hi to him. No Moldoramas are those little things you're seeing over my shoulder there. Did I feel bad vibes at the haunted prison? Nah. I mean, it was a prison, so it's not happy vibes. Jay Friday says, "Well, offer a woman's long sleeve tee with pith helmet pick." Yes, if you ever have any like or special requests for anything in the t-shirt shop, just shoot me an email, and I can customize something for you. Just tell me what design you want on what article of clothing, and I can do that. Just shoot me an email. Ever seeing roadside attractions in Canada? Yeah, but right now my focus is primarily on conquering America. No, I will never sell camo shorts in my t-shirt shop. Yes, I did see the Moldomatic anime. That was awesome. I do want to come to the UK. Tickets aren't that bad, so I need to check and make sure, see how much longer I have on my passport. Can have ketchup on hot dogs in Chicago? Thought that was against the rules. Do a ghost prank on Patty? Well, that's just mean. Take off my glasses? Why? So I can't read the chat? The broken antler? What's that? Next road trip? Well, I have one road trip that I'm wanting to keep secret. And then at the end of May, I have I'm going to spend 5 days in New York City. Any plan on LASIK for my eyes? No. No lasers in my eyeballs. What color are my eyes? Can't you see? They're right there. Did I go to college for my last job? Yep. For 5 years. Come down to Georgia. I do go down to Georgia sometimes. Have I done Eastern State Penitentiary? Yes, I have. More mummified clowns. I don't know how many there are. I think I may have covered that genre completely by now. Zach Baggins Museum does not allow filming. Yeah, Rock City would definitely be one of my favorite places. The South in general. My ceiling is crazy? No, it's pretty not. That's not that crazy. I have been to the St. Augustine Pirate Museum. Got that out right. I'm not in a basement, I'm in a bunker. What does the new gimbal look like? Well, I think I'll be getting off here in just a second, but I'll show you guys what the gimbal looks like. Oh, that's right. The thing about the thing about the gimbal is it freaks out if you take your hand off it. Sorry. Yeah, maybe I guess I could turn the gimbal off first. All right, now I'm having all sorts of connection problems, but yeah, there's the gimbal. My $100 Walmart gimbal. So, appreciate you guys watching. For now, we're going to put this one ever so gently in the bag.